Hi everybody. Okay, so I am back sharing week 28. If you haven't been keeping up, what I am doing is going back and sharing all of my Project Life layouts that I've actually kept up with, but I hadn't had a chance to share because I was waiting for the craft room. And I just didn't really have a lot of time to do both. So I just wanted to get these done so I can hopefully start doing process videos again. So this is week 28, and because I did them so long ago, I really can't share too much what kits they came from because I honestly can't remember most of this stuff. So what I will do is go through it and tell you with the best of my knowledge. Okay, so here's my title card, and I just put week number 28. I used a wood veneer heart there, and then I used two little tabs and just stamped the date here. I had messed up, so I re-stamped it and just put the little tabs over where I had messed up. And this was part of my mess up, but that's okay. I didn't mind leaving that part there. And it already had the Oh Hello July, and then I just added some washi tape, and I know that washi tape came from Studio Calico. And then You're a Real Peach with this arrow here is pointing to some silly photos, a silly photo of my husband. We went to the scrapbook expo, and he went with me, and so I just put this little diamond just because of the way he was standing. It just kind of reminded me of something, like that just deserves a diamond. So here he's kind of making fun of me. We had a great day that day. I don't remember. I think we just went up there and back pretty much. We didn't spend too much time there, and I really didn't get a whole ton of stuff like I typically do, and that's probably a good thing. So I made him stand by the sign, and I took a photo of him. And of course he was standing like that because he was holding my pink bags. Coming down here, this is, I don't know what card this was from, but all I did was just add the two little asterisk wood veneers there. Here is a photo of my son in the pool, and I just added these rub-ons that say bliss, delight, play, carefree, and happy. And then this is I'm not going to say it. I want to say it's Studio Calico, but I really don't know, so I'm just going to leave it, I guess. And I put that face, and I'm talking about over here, this giggle was a rub-on. And then I just added two pieces of washi tape, just because it kind of has that almost like just messy look to it. So I just kind of randomly threw those on there. And I'm referring to a photo of my daughter while she was getting in the pool. She was so funny. She had her goggles on, but then she had I think it was popsicle or something all over her face. And it's probably really hard to see, but her face is just stained red. It was just really, really cute. So I took that photo there and just put that there. I didn't add anything to it. And then, I don't know, I just used that as a filler card, I guess. And it just says Okie Dokie with the pear. And that's all I added to that. And then this card was perfect. It says, I'm not going to freak out. And then I used this little wild, piece. It's just like a plastic piece. And I just put that here because I'm referring to the fact that my 6-year-old started getting her adult teeth, and she hadn't even lost her baby teeth, and I had never seen that before. Her adult teeth started growing in back behind, and it took forever. Those teeth finally just fell out. But I did call the dentist right away, and they said that that's actually normal. To me, that wasn't normal. I just thought that was really crazy. And so that's why I used this I'm not going to freak out in this wild here. And that everything will be all right. I thought that those were just perfect for this, just because, I was really kind of freaking out. I know that if anything, you should just end up with braces, but, which I already had a kid with braces so far. I've only had one, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that, hopefully that won't be the case. Because the other children have great teeth, so I don't have to worry about them so far. This is an insert. I just went ahead and decided to add it in, and I'll share that as well. Here, I'm talking about my husband and I went on kind of a date, and it was such an awesome day, other than the fact that we got lost. But we went to the Melting Pot restaurant, which was amazing. We had never been there before. It's about 2 hours from our home, and it was really difficult for us to find because we don't have GPS in the car, which we're going to be getting before we attempt anything like this again. So I used just 2 different colors of washi, a teal and a navy, both diagonal stripe. I used the little cork arrow that has the big circle, and I put the cityscape flare in that because we were in kind of a larger city, and that's pointing to the awning that has the name of the restaurant on it. And here's a photo of my husband and I before we go in. And then I used this high five, and it says this was awesome, and all I did was add an enamel dot and a star-shaped enamel, an enamel star. That's all I added there. And then here I just used this at symbol. I believe I got that from Sarah Grace, and I put the melting pot, and then here I put an asterisk, and I put 4 course, and then here is what I wrote, what we had. I wrote that down just so that I would remember. We had the, I wrote down what kind of wine I had. My husband had a, just a Coors Light. That's, yeah, he's classy like that. Not that I have a problem with Coors Light, but, you know, we're supposed to be, anyway, yeah. And then we had the cheddar cheese, and they mix in all of this just awesome stuff. It's like garlic, and they use beer to like flavor the cheese. Oh, it was just amazing. And then they served it with vegetables and apples, and we both had a salad, and we both got the steak lovers, and it was just, oh, so amazing. And it comes not cooked, and you cook it yourself in this broth, and it's like we had the mojo cooking broth, and then at the end of the dinner we had the yin yang chocolate, and I have photos and I'll share that, but here I'm just kind of talking about what we had. Oh, here is, I don't know why I put my, what did I do here? Why did I do that? What did I do? Okay, so apparently, what did I do here? Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. So I went over week 28. Apparently, this is week 29. I don't know. I must have, whoops, sorry about that. I must have started week 29, like right in here. I must have only done like the 12 by 12 for week 28. So this week 29, let me see here. It's kind of strange. It's been a long time since I've done this. So apparently I did week 29 here. And then this I know is Studio Calico, as well as these little stars. And I just stamped, and it already had the watercolor look to it, and I added the enamel dots. So down here during the drive, because it was a 2-hour drive, I was getting bored. So I started taking selfies of my husband driving. Here's a photo he doesn't know I'm taking. And so here he's driving, I'm smiling. And then I started doing like the squishy face, like, you know, like squishing his face and taking pictures, and of course laughing. That's when he looked over at me, and I took another photo. And then, yeah, trust me, the photos are really fast, but he is driving. And so I just put a cork, it's like a wonky circle with a heart cut out, and I put some washi and some enamel dots down there. And then here is a photo of our dinner. It's not the greatest photo ever, but let me see if I can show you. So here's just our wine and our beer, and then this is when we had they come in these little pots, the cheese did, and here's like the little stuff to dip. And then I don't know why I took a photo of the salad. It's just an everyday salad. I had the Caesar. And then here was the meat. We had already started eating some of it before I decided to take another photo, but it comes all seasoned and everything, and then you cook it in the broth. And then here is our dessert. This is like a dark chocolate and a white chocolate, and I think it had a little bit of milk chocolate. Oh, it's just amazing. And then all of these treats to dip in it. There was strawberries and bananas and cookies and brownie pieces. Oh, it was just the best dinner ever. And we're going to go back in January for my birthday. That's where I want to go. So excited about that. It is a little bit on the higher priced side. So it's not somewhere we can go very often. It's definitely going to be special occasion stuff. So definitely worth the money though. Okay, so here I am journaling about me getting my craft room kind of set up. I love that. So I just use this filler card that says the bright side. There's no place like home. Here I just use this little wood veneer. I believe that came from Studio Calico that says do good, which I'm hoping at this time that they're going to do a good job, because this room was just torn to pieces. This is the room that I'm in now, and it was just so bad. I mean, the wall is all torn up. It's a pretty dark photo. But it's just all ripped up. I don't know if you can see that very well. And the floor was terrible. And I put the progress on the room as slow moving. And here is the other side of the wall. I was getting new sheetrock and a new door and everything like that. So, and I got a new floor and all that good junk. So here I'm journaling a little bit more. This camera was already on there. I just added a little wood veneer. Here is the progress of my husband's garden, and I just wanted to get a photo of how tall everything was getting. And here I kind of journaled about it. And so this said wonderful, and I put some of the Studio Calico washi there. I journaled about my husband's garden, and I used a mask and the Prima chalk ink to make this big splatty kind of circle thing. It came in the kit, and I just wanted to kind of do something fun, and then I just added the deer on top. So that is my insert. And now I need to find, I was working on this one here, my other 12 by 12. So this must be the other half of 29. I'm sorry, I got a little messed up on what everything was. That kind of threw me off because I had never done that where I started a week in the middle. I don't know. Anyway, here I took a photo of Bailey in the pool, and then I took a picture of Austin in the pool, and this was at nighttime, and I journaled about how my husband paid my son $1 to get in the pool at 9 p.m. It was still really, really hot. This was in the summertime. It was really nice outside, and so he paid my son $1 to get in at like 9 o'clock. Just silly stuff, you know. And this was a watercolored card. I believe that was from the Studio Calico, and I just put Be Awesome with the alphas that came, and the Be Yourself was already on there. And then here I'm journaling about how Bailey wanted to make breakfast, and about how she was doing a really great job, and she's so funny about her food. And so, yeah, I just kind of took some pictures and journaled about that. And I loved this cork camera, and so I made sure and put Sunday up here because we usually do a bigger breakfast on Sunday mornings, and Bailey wanted to make sure that she did that big breakfast on Sunday, and so she did most of the eggs and everything. And then I put this little Remember This banner down here, some more washi tape, and an enamel dot and an enamel star inside the cork camera. And this pole, I think I'm journaling. Oh, I did put it on upside down, but that's okay. I kept it. That's what I was journaling about. She made herself a little reminder. It's really hard to read. But here she is. She drew a picture of herself in bed. And then she wrote, Bailey, and this is supposed to say do, not eat, E-T, breakfast. And then it says, Bailey, do not eat breakfast. And then Bailey made herself a reminder to wait for Dad to make breakfast because she gets up in the morning before we do, and she ends up eating cereal on Sundays because she doesn't realize that it's Sunday. And then by the time breakfast rolls around, she's not hungry anymore, or she ends up eating 2 breakfasts. So that was just kind of something that I wanted to make sure and journal about. And then here is a photo of my daughter, just because we put Stitch on her shoulder. That is her little bear that she got from when she was in the hospital. and took some photos, and I put a number 4 because she's 4 years old, added a little wood veneer heart, and I added 2 little enamel dots inside, and then this is washi tape behind that. This card came in one of the kits, and I just journaled around a couple of the bubbles to just kind of make it fun. Nothing really important, just kind of random. I wrote live life, smile, love always and forever, just kind of random stuff. And then I put a little heart in one of the distressed bubbles. And that's it for week 29. And when I come back, I'll be sharing the next week's layout. Thanks for watching. Bye.